So Social Fabric is a project about community, and it explores the possibilities and outcomes of incorporating community into the design process. For this particular fabric in the video, I worked with my Sangha, which is a community of students around my Dharma teacher, Prajnaparamita, but it could easily have been a church community or a village, anywhere where the social principle of community is at work. I began by asking everyone to contribute one ball of wool towards the making of a textile gift for our teacher. So already at this point, whether the design outcome would be a scarf or a blanket completely depended on the final quantity of wool that the community would end up giving. So each one of these balls of wool represent a person, someone's personal offering to their community, and all the unique colours just go to highlight and emphasise everyone's individuality. In terms of the design, I was presented with a rainbow of wools, so I decided to go with it and celebrate the variety of colours. So to refine the rainbow and give it a smoother gradient from one colour to the next, I decided to blend the different colours together by spinning new threads. So these are the new threads, and as you can see the colour gradient is much smoother and there is much more colour harmony. It was at this point I had to start thinking about the final woven design. It was clear from the amount it would not be a blanket, but rather something to be worn as a thick shawl, perhaps for winter. This beautiful thing is the loom. I managed to borrow it from a friend. I set it up to make a thick shawl. A shawl is always split by the neck into two lengths hanging off each shoulder. So in planning the sequences, I thought it would be more interesting if the pattern was asymmetrical and not just a single continuous pattern or gradient. I decided that therefore one half should be a smooth gradient and the other should be random colours, so that together when it's worn, it would make an interesting contrast. As part of the experiment, I invited community members to participate in the making process. This is them. I set them to spinning new threads for the random colour half and let them make their own collection of thread designs. As one of them pointed out, by participating in the making, they could put their energy and love into the textile, as well as their will. In this way, making together becomes an expression of being together, of shared being. Making becomes a means to create community. In essence, a ceremony of belonging, which is in stark contrast to the relationship in businesses between workers and consumers in the industrial making process. So this is it. This is the finished thing. One side is random colours and the other side is a smooth gradient. It's fair to say I learned a lot through this project, and I still have to reflect on what it all means to me as a designer. But to sum up, making as a community is itself what generates community. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all of those that participated.